David Casey, please dissect this bumper for us in Willie Mullins terms. Have you a pecking order?
Yeah, I'd say John Kiley's horse, a fair horse.
No, that's not what we want to hear. No. Right, forget A Dream to Share is in the race. Pretend this race is going to be run on a Thursday morning in Clydesutton. Who wins?
I haven't ridden any of them at home, believe it or not. Actually, I rode Fun last year before she ran. So, looking at him visually, I was there live. I wasn't there, sorry, live for It's For Me. He beat a horse. He beat the same horse Western Diego beat. To me, the horseman second only had a run round in Navan. He tried more in Naas, and I was very impressed with Western Diego. I thought the mare couldn't win Fun in Leopardstown. I thought she was half it. So what she did, obviously, she has to have huge ability. Ballyburn, I'd say there's a chance he won't run in the race.
Yeah, so I heard that was disappointing.
Chapeau de Soleil, I'd say, has huge ability. I think he should have won 10 lengths in Fairy House. I'd say he's definitely one not to be forgotten about. And Fact to File, I mean, I thought he was an absolute hunter chaser. He won a 2.5 mile bumper. I thought he wanted every yard of it in Leopardstown. I thought he'd no business going back to 2 mile the last day. Willie was convinced that he was improving and he was sharp enough. And he got beat by A Dream to Share, but I thought it was a huge run. He could improve again. If you put a gun to my head of ours, I would probably go, because I thought he was visually very impressive when I was there, was Western Diego.
Okay, that's interesting. Western Diego currently 10-1 with Boyle Sports. And just on Ballyburn, the vibes I'm getting is that he'd probably skip the champion bumper.
Yeah, one of the owners would rather not go there and kind of wait for punch time.
Disappointing. He's a good horse.
I think he is, yeah.
Disappointing. Jonny Dineen, you put up It's For Me on Up in the Ante at a very generous 7-2 at the time. 6 weeks ago, he's still 7-2. Some shrewdy you are.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, there's a few horses after coming into it, obviously. But I still think It's For Me is a good horse. I thought he was very impressive today. He won in Navan. And there is a few on that list. So I don't actually fancy Western Diego myself. I wouldn't be gone on him. And look, what else is in this? A Dream to Share is a decent horse, all right, definitely. Like, he's a horse with a lot of pace. He's a flat horse, I'd say. A ground is important to A Dream to Share, the measure. I'd say the better the ground, the better he's going to be. But It's For Me was a horse that apparently wasn't showing a lot at home, but he did show it in the point to point, and he did show it in the race course. Now, you could say the form of the race is no good at the same time, but I thought he won with a swagger, and I still think he's the horse they have to beat.
Okay, so It's For Me for Jonny. It's For Me for you, Peter?
I think my picking it anyway, I think would be John Kiley's horse, A Dream to Share. JP bought him after his last run. Has loads of pace and looks a very straightforward horse. Probably one further down the line be Gordon's horse, Better Days Ahead. He started him off, I think, in Down Royal, and he got beat. He won impressively then the next day, but if I had to pick one, I think A Dream to Share. He's done it in Leopardstown after a long layoff, and John Kiley's very shrewd. I think he looks to be a very good bump horse.
Dennis, Gordon could have a few here. Obviously, Better Days Ahead is in there 11-1. Pure de Fil is 12-1. He's got No Time to something. No Time to Wait. King of Kingsfield. Any of those catch your eye?
Well, they're all potentially nice horses. I suppose Better Days Ahead is a nice horse. He's progressing anyway. Again, for me, he'd probably need to step up. King of Kingsfield, we all thought he was
a machine, apparently,
and only fell in a bumper, and but he's improved a lot since.
He scoped dirty after the last day. Yeah.
Listen, I'd say a lot of them, they probably just need a bit of time and not getting hard time of it during the winter, and I think you'll see them better to a better effect on a bit of nicer ground. But
who do you think is the best of them?
I'd say No Time to Wait. I'd say is top class, and
he was good at Down Royal.
But I'd be a big fan of John Kiley's horse now as well. To be honest, I'd have to say I'd say I think he's Ireland's best bumper horse. So
recently purchased a course by JP McManus. That is A Dream to Share, currently 6-1 with Boyle Sports. I think that's an industry best price on A Dream to Share. Robbie, it looks a decent bumper. Like a lot of these, I'd say if we're sitting on this stage next year, if Rob will have us back, I'd say we'd be talking about a good few of these as Supreme and Ballymore contenders.
Yeah, we could be, or we could be talking about none of them either.
True.
Yeah. I think
one or the other.
I think A Dream to Share looks very, very smart. I think ground is key to him, though. I think the fact they started him off in summer bumpers means he wants decent ground. And I think I was very, very impressed with him in Leopardstone's Dublin Racing Festival, coming off a break. I think he'd be very, very hard to beat. John Kiley's an unbelievably good trainer and knows what it takes, so I think he'd be hard to beat. And then obviously whichever one Patrick decides to ride out of Willie's is the one that's going to be his biggest danger.
What do you think Patrick will ride, David?
He was very sweet on obviously It's For Me after he won. And then obviously the mare, if the mare pitched up, I wouldn't be surprised if he rode her maybe.
He bred her, didn't he?
He bred her, yeah. So did the lads. But I don't know honestly what way he's going to go now. But I'd be as interested as anybody to see which way he goes.
Yeah. Tony, are you a bumper fan?
Oh yeah, I think this is a hell of a race. Just going to say to Robert there, is Henry de Bromhead's horse going to run the Slade Steel? Is there any?
No, he's not going.
He's not going. No. I thought he won well enough. I'm a bit disappointed to hear that horse, the Ronnie Bartlett horse, isn't going.
Don't talk to me. No,
I thought he won well despite the track being a kip the last day.
He's a good horse.
I'd agree with David. I thought Western Diego was impressive in Nace. I'd say the horse he beat was a much better version of himself. I'd have a few quid on him at a price, and I also thought Gordon's horse that won up at Dunroyal, No Time to Wait, was really impressive. He was entered at Nace, No Time to Wait. He was entered at Nace on Sunday, but not declared, so I presume maybe this is going to be the plan. He mightn't just have the head for Cheltenham yet. I just thought the first day they rode him for education, dropped them out, a bit more mature the last day. A very good prospect, but maybe not a champion bumper horse. But I think if he turns up, I'd have to have a few quid in him.
So that is No Time to Wait for you?
No Time to Wait, yeah.
Rob, for you, it is a dream to share?
Dream to share, yeah.
Dennis, your dream to share?
Yeah.
Peter, your dream to share?
Yep.
And David, your Western Diego?
It's For Me, yeah.
And It's For Me. And after Ballyburn is out, I have no opinion.
Get in on the action with epic offers from Boyle Sports on every race, every day of the Cheltenham Festival. Epic Cheltenham with Boyle Sports. It's time to switch.